Hello everyone! We're going to make meatballs today. This is the first recipe I'm making from my originally 78. This one was, I don't know what year. We talked about that in my thrifty haul video. That's the picture. We're going to make meatballs and then the sweet and sour sauce, and we're gonna have noodles with it, and I don't know what we'll have for a vegetable, not sure, maybe carrots. That might be good. I don't know, I have to think about that. I haven't thought that far ahead, but let's get going on our meatballs. Okay, we have 1 pound of hamburger. It calls for a half a cup of dried breadcrumbs. I don't have breadcrumbs. I wasn't making breadcrumbs. I already had a bunch of crackers, you know, crunched up from something else I made not too long ago. I'll remember what. Surprise, surprise. So we're going to put it in our cracker crumbs. We're going to put in our 1/4 cup of milk. I have been making meatloaf since I was in the 4th grade, which would have been like, what, 1978, 1979, or maybe 80, maybe 79, 80. I don't know, a long time. I never put milk in my meatloaf, so this is different for me. But we're gonna put a 1/4 cup of milk in the meatloaf. And the recipe will be in the description. Okay, so you don't have to worry about writing everything down as I go. It will be in the description. It's always in the description, even if I forget to tell you. Okay, 2 tablespoons finely chopped onions. I only had giant onions, so I went out to the garden and I picked an onion. I don't know, this is pretty close. I didn't want to cut up a hole. I need to get those onions out of that bed. Oh, that's a whole story with Tim and a half. We're not even going to talk about that. But I want to start getting that planted with my spring summer vegetables. I think I'm going to move my squash over there. Maybe I'll have better luck there than I did last year. I fought squash bugs last year, but it was a bad year because my pastor fought them too. I think he said he got 6 whole squash. I don't know. Anyways, back to this. We have the hamburger, we have the breadcrumbs, we put in the milk, we put in the finely chopped onion. It says a teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon, I don't ever add. I just kind of shake. Now, if it's over, you know, a teaspoon or 2, if it's over a teaspoon, I usually measure. Okay, then it says a half a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. However you say it, you know what it is. I can't say it. I could never say it. I should have put it on an apron. I just got splattered. Again, half a teaspoon is minimal. There, we took some shakes. Okay, that is good enough. And then 1 egg. And that's really hard for me because I just feel like I need something tomato. I did get out some of my tomato powder to throw in some extra nutrition, but I'm afraid that's going to cut into the sweet and sour part. So we're going to put that away. I'm going to resist everything in me that wants to put something tomato into this. I was going to do just mix it with my hands, but I'm looking at it. Let me get something else. If we have to, we can come back. If I have to, I can mix it with my hands, but I don't know. It just doesn't, usually it doesn't bother me. I don't know why today. Maybe because I don't know. I don't know what's up with me. I did go to town today and I sold a bunny rabbit. I sent them pictures and then I took all 8 from this litter and let them see them in person and pick them out. Of course, they picked out my favorite bunny. But I think Tim will be proud of me that I sold them, and I don't know how long this is gonna work with. It's kind of sad because you get attached to them, you know. So this looks like it's pretty mixed up to me. So I'm using my cookie baller or fruit baller or whatever it's called. I'm using this. And I'm not starting that yet. Okay. And I'm not going to make you watch me do all of them. Okay. I'm going to do a couple skips, and I'm going to have to shape them and everything. So I will hesitate there. I'll stop the video and I'll bring you back when I'm putting them in the skillet. It says to mix the ingredients, shape into 1.5 inch balls. Cook over medium heat, turning occasionally until brown, about 20 minutes. Or cook in ungreased oblong pan, 13 by 9 by 2, in a 400-degree oven until light brown. I'm not doing the oven thing, mainly because of the sweet and sour meatball recipe that's right below it. So I'm going to get these made up. I'll bring you back when we're cooking them. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, here we are. We have our meatballs prepared. I have the skillet hot and a little bit of lard in there so that the meatballs won't stick. And let's put them in the pan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and a little itty bitty baby one, 21, if you include that one. And it said somewhere, I read how many it was going to make. I don't see it now, but it says 4 servings. So, I don't know. That would be, what, 5 meatballs a piece? Okay, so let's put this away. And we're going to make the sweet and sour sauce, even though those have to brown and we can't, do it quite yet, or cook it yet. We're going to go ahead and start here. Okay, we have a 1/2 cup packed brown sugar. For a minute, I thought it wasn't going to come out. Okay, we have, it's supposed to be a tablespoon of cornstarch. I swore I had cornstarch, but I don't, so we're just going to use flour instead. It's just for the thickening agent. It's not for flavor or anything. Okay, and then 1 can, 13 1/4 ounce pineapple chunks. Mine is, 20 ounce pineapple chunks, but that's what I had. And yes, I try to open cans from the bottom because the bottom's usually cleaner than the top, and I don't have to, I can just wipe it quick to get it clean. Okay, so we're going to have a little extra pineapple. We love pineapple. That's not going to bother us one bit. Okay, 1/3 cup of vinegar. 1 tablespoon soy sauce. I'm not so familiar with. There's 1 tablespoon soy sauce. And it says 1 small green pepper, coarsely chopped. And from the picture, you can see it once. You'd have big chunks. I didn't buy green pepper. I had it. Oh, here it is. I have all this dehydrated pepper. So I soaked that in some water. And a small one, I'm guessing that's probably pretty close. I mean, how do you know for sure what a small one is? Okay. we'll get that going. And that's it for the sauce. That's all the ingredients. Oh, it looks beautiful. And this, I think this will be good that it's going to sit here and everything can soak and combine. Those flavors can really come together. So when the meatballs are done, then we'll cook. We'll drain the fat and we'll put this in the skillet and warm it up, then add the meatballs back in. Okay, I'll bring you back when we're to the next step. Hang on 1 minute. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I took the meatballs out of the skillet. Some of them did not hold together very well. I don't know if I turned them too early or what. I think next time I did add 2 eggs, maybe, I don't know. I'll read up on it and decide. But it's probably me and not the recipe. So I've drained the fat off. I put it in here. So now we're going to put our sweet and sour mixture into the hot skillet. Okay. We'll stir that for a second to make sure and kind of read here. Cook meatballs in skillet. Remove, drain fat from the skillet. Mix all of your ingredients. Heat to a boil, stirring constantly. Reduce heat, add meatballs, cover, simmer, stirring occasionally. 10 minutes. And now, oops, it says that in the green pepper now. But you know what, since mine was dehydrated, I don't think it's going to make a lick of difference. Okie dokie. So, and then it says cover, simmer until crisp tender. 5 minutes. Crisp tender. Okay, I guess the pineapple's supposed to get crisp and tender. I don't know. It doesn't look like it in the picture. So we'll go ahead. I will bring this to a boil. Turn the heat up maybe a little bit. Then I'll add the meatballs and crumbles and simmer it. And then when I'll bring you back to plate it up. I don't think you need to see the rest of it. I mean, it's pretty much common sense, right? I know I have highly intelligent viewers. I have the most intelligent viewers of anyone on YouTube. I know I do. All right, I'll bring you back. So here we are. Supper's done. This is our sweet and sour meatballs. Buttered carrots. I never microwave. I should have roasted. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's what I did. So that is that. And then our noodles. And I do want to say again about these noodles. Why I like these and why we buy them is there's 3 ingredients. Organic wheat flour, water, and salt. That's it. And there's my plate. Noodles, sweet and sour meatballs, and carrots. The meatballs didn't stay their shape very well, and some of them fell apart. But I really think that was me. I don't think it's the recipe. So let's... Oh, we've got to take a taste. Let me see. Let me see here. Let me get some meatball and some pineapple. I'm not a huge meatball person. It's okay. But I really think Garrett and Tim will like it because they do like meatballs. So, maybe next time, try it with turkey, ground turkey instead of hamburger. You'll probably like it better. That's how I make my tacos. Okay, it's supper time. The boys are waiting. They're hungry. So there we go. That's it. Thanks. Like it, share it, subscribe, click the notifications, all that jazz. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Well, Tim has his plate almost cleaned. He liked it. We got a whole lot left over. Garrett liked the noodles with teriyaki sauce on them. So, I guess Tim will be taking the rest to work for one of his co-workers. All right, bye-bye.